God has seen it all. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about keeping track of every single thing, because God has seen it all. He saw every single thing. See, you're dealing with a God who has counted every single hair on your head. He knows exactly every single hair that is on your head. He said in his word that every single tear that you cry, he has stored up in his bottle. He has stored them in jars. He has every single tear. So you think that God does not understand and know what your enemies have done to you? God has seen every single thing. You don't have to lay a record and account and go to God and bring out this long list and say what so-and-so did to me 10 years ago, or all the things so-and-so did to me this year. God has already kept track of every single record. He has an account of everything your enemies have done to you. See, what they have done to destroy you, what they have done to try and destroy you, is what God is going to use now to elevate you. This is the reason why God's going to elevate you, because of all the things your enemy has done to try and destroy you. See, he has seen them plot against you when you were innocent. He saw them lie on you and slander you when you did no wrong. He saw them hate you and reject you. He saw them pit up against you. He saw them discredit you and pass you over when you were the one that was meant for the position. You were meant for that position. He put you in that place for you to have that position. And he saw them pass you over for someone who wasn't even qualified, but someone who didn't even work hard, who took advantage of the position, who took it for granted. He saw everybody in your family who rejected you and they left you out and they did you wrong. They took advantage of you. He saw all of your enemies come up against you and plot day and night, trying to see how they can cause you to stumble and fall. He saw when they set you up. You think he didn't see it? He see it. He saw everything. He who has made the eyes have seen it all. He who has made the ears have heard it. He have heard the secret plots, the secret talks when they think you're not around and they go behind your back and start conspiring of how we going to break her down, how we going to make her fall, how we going to drive them insane, what we going to do to keep them down, to keep them from moving forward. We got to stop them. See, he heard every single conversation that the enemy has had on your behalf. He heard them say, how are we going to bring her down today? How are we going to cause this man to stumble? This great man of God who's causing problems for the kingdom of darkness. See, he saw those conversations that were being held behind your back. He saw when they mistreated you, when they wanted to make you feel as if you couldn't do anything. They wanted to drive you insane. He saw how all the pressure that they put upon you, he saw how you were never even given even a kind word or any type of gratitude was shown towards you after all the things you've done for them. He saw how they just came in your life just to use you and abuse you, mistreat you and walk away from you. He saw it all. He saw it. So you don't have to go to him and remind him of anything. He has already kept account of everything. He has already said that he will repay. He will avenge us of our adversaries. He's the one to bring forth retribution. But I'm here to let you know that a lot of those things he's allowed it to happen. Yes, he has, because it has molded you into the person that you are today. You're a person who walks with authority and wisdom. You're a person who is filled with strength. You don't need somebody else. You're not a people pleaser. See, you've gotten over trying to please this person because you already know what it's like. You've already been through it. You've already walked through that fire. You've already been burned by enough people to know that you don't need to be worried about pleasing nobody but God. You already know. You have gotten the tenacity and the strength. You have built up a resistance in yourself that you will keep going despite how hard it looks, that you're going to keep going and you're going to keep pushing forward. You're going to keep your eyes on Jesus Christ, because that's the only way that's going to take you to your destiny. See, there's a prize. There's a reward in this, okay? There's a reward, and this is what we have to keep our eyes focused on. And see, what the enemy has done to plot against you, what the enemy has done to destroy you, when they set you up, when they marked you for death, when they all came up against you and left you for death, they thought that you weren't going to recover from this right here. They hit you with a blow that they thought was going to keep you down. Yes, that blow was hard. That blow was mighty. That blow was powerful. You didn't think you would ever get back up from that, but see, God was there all along. And he's the lifter, okay? He resurrected you. So there's some things that you wouldn't have gotten through had it not been for God. And see, God has poured his anointing into you. He has poured his power and his spirit inside of you. It is not by your might, by his spirit. It is by his spirit that you have made it to the next day, that you have gotten through that thing that you thought was going to destroy you, but you're still here. See, your enemies, they are baffled and they are dumbfounded because see, they don't know the God like you know. They don't know the God that you know, and they're still trying to figure it out. They're talking amongst themselves. How does she recover? How did he walk through that fire without a singe on his clothes, without even smelling like smoke, like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego? How did he go into the lion's den without getting bitten? How did he escape without being eaten? How did they get through it? See, they don't understand because they don't know your God. But everything they did to try to destroy you, to try to knock you down, to try to discredit you, to have everyone against you. This is why God is going to bless you. He's going to elevate you because of what they have done. This is why he's going to bring you to a higher place and a higher level. And this is why you're going to walk into your destiny, because see, your enemies came up against you. You done none to them. You did none to none of them. But see, they knew what was inside of you. See, God had a powerful thing. And they all thought that they could come up against you. See, it wasn't enough. They had to get some reinforcements and retaliation. They had to get some reinforcements to come up against somebody like you. Because see, that's how powerful your God is. That's how powerful our God is. That they had to get all of these reinforcements and keep recruiting and recruiting. But guess what? God already said, I ain't worried about your recruitment, because he already done won this battle. Greater is he that is in us than he who's in the world. And the more you recruit, the more they're going to fall, baby. He said already that all those who gather together against us shall fall for our sake. So we're not worried about your recruitment. Your recruitment is going to fall. Your recruiter is going to need a recruiter in a minute. The one you recruited is going to need some recruitment. But that ain't going to be enough, baby. It's not going to be enough. See, God already said it's not going to be enough. And no one can stop you from getting to the place where he has already ordained for you to go. As long as you keep your eyes on him. As long as you keep trusting him. As long as you don't back down. As long as you don't give up.